Well, Heidi ho there, Wargame Marinos. How are you? Hello once again, friends and fans. Raptor here. More Wargame AirLand battle as Raptor dukes it out with the recently updated Soviets. Here we are on the map of Hedmark, and we're against Yuns there. And as you could probably notice, and as I've played on before, this used to be Hammerhead. It's slightly modified. It's a little more open. Some forests have been cut up and spread all around the map. It basically looks like a tornado passed through town. And that's what we're going to have here, baby, a Soviet tornado. So, anyway, just to go through what I've updated in my deck, let's actually do one quick update here. Soviet troops now can be transported MT LBV. Old news, been a little while since I've kind of gone through since those changes. It takes a while to get the videos up and such. So some of these changes will be delayed. And yes, I know there are more changes coming, so stay tuned for those videos as well. If you're watching this and you're like, WTF, Raptor, there's tons of new stuff. I'm well aware they're coming, so don't worry. So here are recon units. Here are tanks, infantry, support vehicles, helicopters, and air. Of course, pause if you want to see what is in the full lineup. And also keep in mind that I'm playing as a mechanized. I'm a mechanized deck. So anyway, here we go. Dmitry and Anna are going to stay mine for that 3-point bonus there. Good points on the battlefield are probably going to be Elena as well, but why risk those kinds of points for... Actually, center would be a good one to capture as well. But we'll do that a little later. I'm going to send out early forces to go to Boris, which is very important here. I think we'll cut across the forest, or the field up there, into that city. So we're probably going to want to bring some Strela forces up there. And some, let's see, what do we got? Probably some Motor Strelaki group. We'll keep it light for the fight. I'm going to travel with, squads consisting mostly of units such as these. You see how they'll have recon. These are going to be for defending cities. So as you can see here, we're gonna send some down there as well. It's going to be an important defensive position there at that city on the intersection. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to primarily create little defensive infantry groups like this. Conquerors are going to go to this one, especially since it's on a main highway. We're also going to want to be aware that the enemy may also have artillery, so we're going to want to be well aware for that. Also, we could probably do some sneaky snakes with the Russians, with the Spetsnaz troops we get there. So probably wouldn't be a bad idea to probably bring them up to maybe right there in the forest there. I'm not exactly sure. We'll probably have to play with them later in the battle, but the battle's about to begin here, so we're going to actually hang back with tanks and stuff. We don't want the tanks to go up just yet. I'm going to send out the infantry groups over here, though. Really, probably a smart idea to set up these defenses as soon as possible. So I'm going to send groups to the left. I'm also going to send a couple of tanks that way as well. T-72s and probably a buck as well on the field. Probably get another one on the other side quickly. Good, we got it just in time. Alright, there we go. Alright, so if you're enjoying this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you learned something, please tell a friend about this channel and everything like that. Help us to grow as I help you to learn and I learn myself. And of course, you pros watching this now, please feel free to comment down below on what your strategies are during the game. Good starting policy may be to disable buck radars such as that, so that way quick movers, fast movers aren't able to come in and quickly snipe off your radar-based anti-aircraft radar-guided systems. That now it's not always missiles. You can also have Biryusas and other things that have radar guidance, so that could be a bad news bears if you don't get those out right away. Shut those down. And otherwise the enemy will roll through you with ATGMs and such. So anyway, we're going to set up blocking positions here at Boris, here at this city south of Elena, and around the forest at Elena. Leaving our left flank exposed is not going to be good, so we're going to bring some Motor Strelaki in over there as well. 2 groups of 2 should be able to hold and watch for any helicopter attacks like that. That would be bad news for us. So we're going to go ahead and let them kind of sit in the back. Speaking of sitting in the back, we're going to have that now happen with the buck. We're going to put our BMPs in the rear and have our ATGM AA troops move over to the side and have our ATGM troops come up to the front, possibly in that position. Good. All right. Actually, we're going to keep those in the back. It's kind of hard getting all these units spread out. Luckily, we'll have some time over here. They're moving through the forest, which they shouldn't have, but that's all right. And we'll have our troops spread out there. Perfect. Okay. So we've got double AA cover here at the center, and they shouldn't see our troops yet. Keep an eye on that mini-map, though. We've got Conquerors and Motor Strelaki in the center city, so we'll have them move over. These motor Streliki are going to move over to this other city, and we've got AA all set up. So we're hanging back. We're going to play it safe. We haven't yet captured Center or Elena. It's going to be a build. This is going to be a build battle, which means no one's going to make any quick moves, I guess. Unless he makes a quick move, then I'll have to adapt to that. But I'm definitely not going to make any quick moves. I'm going to hide, and I'm going to build up as well. Since I have mechanized, that means I can... I'm going to actually run with these troops through the forest, make them a little more stealthy. And T-72s might be able to get a hit on anything that's rolling through. T-72s are more for getting shot at. That's kind of what I'm having them here for. And so depending on what he brings out, I'm going to try to adapt to it. Up, first unit's there. There's his aircraft. Look, there goes the Phantom. That's out and about. So we're going to try to shoot him down. I don't want him to know that I have the bigger planes yet. Let's not let him know that. He's actually going to try to bomb our... Oh, looks like he got stunned there. Panicking the command vehicle there. Ooh, being shot down himself. Command vehicle should... he'll take quite a bit of damage, actually, so I should move him. Yeah. Good hit there. I'll move him so he can repair and get out of the fire. Okay, so he probably has seen what we have there. Our buck is also active, so we're probably going to need to bring out supplies for that. So he did an early airstrike, which kind of cost him in points there. Our recon's ready to go, and our forces can be deployed if needed. Just want to make sure they're okay. So our recon can be deployed if needed, which it is. I'm telling them on load. I don't know why they didn't. We're going to move into Gregory sneakily. We're going to stay at Boris in the back. We can defend if needed, but if the route is clear, we'll move into Gregory. And these troops are going to spread out in these random forests because it's horrible territory for tanks. Do not bring tanks there. I mean it. It's very deadly for them. This vehicle continues to panic as the fire spreads. It's the sight of the forest what's scaring them. Looks like we've got multiple helicopters moving into range, so let's bring out a couple of aircraft to deal with those helicopters. Now, hopefully this entices him to bring out something big, because then we can bring out our Pimp Daddy, which you know he's going to do. I know he's going to do it. I know he is. I just know it. So he's going to get his helicopters shot down here. And then here comes his response. You'll see it in just a moment. This is where you'll want to zoom out a little bit. We've got one MiG that's stunned here from anti-aircraft fire. And we got another good LH whatever kill. Okay, so we're pretty even in points. And he's being a little bit... Oh, wait a minute now. What was that, huh? Well, the Lynx are on their way out. And we're going to bring in some... Looks like he actually brought in a lot of helicopters. That should actually be enough to deal with it. So unfortunately we lost some of our infantry. And those can easily be replaced though. And he's really didn't even bring in any infantry of his own to try to counter us there, so that's not a big deal. We've got I mean those are elite troops we lost, and it's a shame we kind of lost them, but it's alright. I'll put my troops in defensive positions now that he may see them and could do easy airstrikes on them. So our defensive position is going to be very strong here. We're now kind of enticing units to attack here, as he has a lot of aircraft, so he's going to have to be sneaky to try to get some type of a strike here. By the way, is he playing as the Canadians or the Americans or a mix? I'm not exactly sure. Here comes that chopper though. Is exactly why I moved those AA units into position. Gonna empty our transports now so he can't see what's in them. And we're gonna have those LBVs move up to here. That'll provide area of cover around Gregory from aircraft. So since he wants to play with choppers and aircraft and such, we're gonna just go ahead and respond with more motor Streliki, which I'll call out here, and more AA as soon as we're able. So I want him to try to be lured out by the infantry and then take him down with any of the... actually, let's see if we can go for a kill here. So the infantry will lure out enemy helicopters, enemy aircraft, and the AA will take it down. If you can use a 40-point unit to kill a 115-point unit, that's a good day. And if you can use a 65-point unit to kill something worth 115 points and limit what the enemy gets, that's not a bad move either. So CH-136 is sitting right up here. It is Canadian, by the way. I'm kind of unfamiliar with the Canadian recon since I don't play as Canada much, but a lot of love to you Canadians, by the way. Very good faction, and I haven't been giving the Soviets a lot of love either. I try to play the minor factions, but with the Soviets, there just has to be a lot less variety. I think we're within kill range now, so those Strelas are going to take that chopper down. Doesn't look like he sees it at all yet. Strela take a while to fire, unfortunately. He must be building for something, or he's just not very skilled yet. There goes that chopper finally. So we'll have our Strela troops move back to the original position that they were going to over here. And our main route is heavily defended. I think we need some more points, and since we're building... No, we don't have enough points for that just yet, but if we move without cover, that's going to be bad. But we can move to Fedor and try to cover those units with the newly arrived infantry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move into this forest here with infantry to create a kind of a circular defensive area. Any aircraft that come to try to harass the Soviet infantry will be taken down by Strelas or Biryusa. Meanwhile, the boys on the left will sneak up to Fedor, and they're going to stay down here at the ridge. And any targets of opportunity we see in and around Fedor, especially if they're lightly armored, such as Chaparral or something, which possibly was firing from there, we'll take it down. And when he tries to respond with aircraft, we can either bring in our Su-27S to shoot them down at a long range, which is risky, or we could bring up our Biryusas and such to cause more damage. Both Strelas have arrived. We have Ural trucks that are here as well. Probably going to need a few more of those for a long battle. Any infantry lost will be easily replaced. Conqueror's in a very bad position here. I need to get them into some type of cover. I don't know why they just didn't snap to that cover. Okay, so we've got our AA troops ready there. I'm not actually sure if Yuns knows who I am, so sometimes when you guys play against me, you either go real out to try to impress everyone, which is cool. You know, you try to you get daring with your attacks, which is great, or you kind of turtle up a little bit and see if you can have me fall on the breakers, which is cool as well. So either way, he could be very experienced and is just playing reserved because of having Canadian units. He may have a lot of ATGMs and maybe waiting for me to come up with tanks. As you can see, a lot of these open areas are going to be hell for tanks. So that, oh, here we go, target of opportunity there, one VAB. So he has a combination of French and Canadian units. That VAB is now moving up on the left. So let's bring up our T-72s to block. Let's get our troops off the road so he doesn't see those. And hopefully we can lure him over for an attack. MTLBVs are they replaced the BTR, and that's kind of sad to me. I like that PAI, I really did. Or at least that's what I hear. But anyway, if that's what they used more often, then that's more realistic. Oh, Marines. Oh, an LB, okay. So we got some troublemakers in the woods. So that's where he's at. So let's come out behind him. And let's call out our Terminators. And let's call out some artillery. And let's supply those boys. And let's hope he calls out some aircraft of some sort. So the Marines are going to be very good at killing our units, so we're going to stay the hell away from that. Meanwhile, we've got aircraft out that we're going to try to shoot down again. It looks like there's an IHawk there, so let's try to take him out. Let's actually go ahead and have him break off until we're clear. Oh, LAVs are actually moving in on our units. That's bad. Very bad for him. IHawk's about to get dead. And we're about to get lucky. Ooh, another IHawk. Go, boy, go. Alright. Did we kill him? I think we did. Either way, it was a kind of an equal exchange there of clearing that area. And I don't know what happened to the Marines there. They may actually still be there. Time to bring out some type of a scout chopper. Now, I don't mind risking those lesser MiGs as well, because, again, if we can lure out... Ooh, wait a minute. Hemmets are there. That's perfect. He's not moving them, so he's not as skilled of a player yet. Going to try to find out where the remaining units are to capture those Hemmets and create a defensive position that will frustrate him. Unfortunately, that's the way the game is played. There it is. Go daddy, and... Alright. Oh, and they're empty. Damn it. Who's moving back here? Oh, shit. ATGMs, how dare you? I'm gonna have to protect those Hemmets now, because those could be points for the enemy. And what are you bringing up here, lady? Looks like the main force has arrived. Oh, Swedish tanks. Very good. Well, enjoy my conquerors as they cause a bad fur day. And how about a helicopter? Aardvark bringing in the bombs. He's too far now. Did he just kill his own units? I'm not sure. I believe those Swedish tanks have also blown up. I'm not sure. Where'd our Mi-9 go? Let's wake him up, and let's also shoot down this. Oh yeah, the Marines. Damn it! Back up, boys. Jesus, no. Wow. A lot of Marines here, which explains all the helicopter activity and earlier auto fire too. It's good to support Marines with aircraft as well. All right, let's continue to repair and rearm, and let's move our. That's why I wanted to move the infantry out first. When in doubt, use infantry. It looks like the Hemmet was destroyed. That's fine. Not much I can do about that. There were extra Swedish tanks here, so we're going to find out where they are and take them down. 5 minutes remaining, just over 5 minutes. Looks like our Terminators are kicking into gear. T-72s are loading up too. Marines are going to be finished off soon. We'll have our Motor Strelicky come back, and oh, Abrams are working their way to the left, which means time for some Pimp Daddies. Pop out. Wait until we get some extra points for those. We'll keep an eye on those Abrams as well. In the meantime, we're going to pull back some of our stuff, make it look like we're retreating, and we'll keep a defensive position here with the Motor Strelicky and the Ural trucks. This is an elaborate ruse to make it look like we're bruised. Alright, so now we're going to bring up the Mi-24, which will support that Mi-9. Let's get that Mi-9 over there. As soon as we got eyes on the Abrams, which we do, go ahead and select both of those and take them down, boys. Another IHawk is around there somewhere, but I believe it's out of ammunition. Famous last words. Okay, quarter of the battle time is remaining. Here comes our MiGs. Alright, so that was a good strike on those units. And a miss from the IHawk. Another missile should be up. There it is. A good hit, and they're out. Good. Good strikes. Abrams have been... One Abrams has been decimated, and the other one's retreating. Going to come up then with the Mi-24 and launch a strike against him. Mi-9 will follow. Can't get too close, though, due to the IHawks out in the open. We'll get our infantry moving on it, though, see if we can find them. And looks like the Abrams is going to park right there. Alright, so the defensive position, again, is blocking the road. There's pretty much not going to be anything coming on that left side. He kind of fell onto our breakers unintentionally. Hemmet's coming up again, probably to resupply the Abrams in the event of successful attack. LV-25's moving out. Let's see if we can move up and capture that Hemmet. Oh, come on now, Abrams. Die. Should be another strike. Here comes the missile. There's that booty. Oh, what? How did you miss? Oh, come on. How'd you miss? Let's get him close. Let's have our Motor Strelicky get ready to take him out, too. LAV-25s are great anti-aircraft weapons, too. Oh, come on, baby. Alright, well, you know what? We're done chasing. So, we'll pull back. And we'll prepare an attack up here now, if needed. Abrams is just within range in about 5 seconds here. I'm going to go ahead and have them hold fire until we're absolutely on top of them. There we go. And that should give us the most amount of time to engage. And there he goes. Okay. Now, the reason I turned off those other weapons is so that way they wouldn't engage, and he probably wouldn't be able to see them. We're going to need a lot of supplies now, so I'm going to bring out everything that we've got to set up a mobile resupply area here. And with the Gadzooks, whatever comes out of those 42s, which is Swedish infantry, we will take down. Hawks look like they're on the move as well. I don't know for what, though. And it looks like we lost our recon. It was good to keep an eye on that area for as long as possible, though, as it was important to kind of see what they were bringing so we can add to the mix. Charlie, of course, in the background, he disagrees. But anyway, the Motor Streliki here make a good makeshift recon program, and they'll be able to kind of see what's out and about. Bad loss of the Mi-9, though. That's something I should have minimized, including the loss of those earlier MiGs, but some losses have to be taken. I don't know where that engagement's coming from. T-72 and BMPs can move up. Strelas can... You just keep your AA on the road as your tanks kind of advance ahead of them. Buck's in a great position. Jaeger's coming up. Marine Jaeger, that is. Oh, a lot of groups of infantry. Okay, so it looks like we've got some troublemakers in there. Hawk's coming up. We're going to kill him if he goes out in the open. There should be ATGMs in there. Assault engineers. Now we're getting smart. There we go. Now he's getting smart. I'm going to bring out some... let's see. I think a couple groups of infantry and some Spetsnaz should do them good. And we've got Rolands coming up to try to cover the AA. So we'll blow up that fab, no problem, and then we'll cut off those Rolands. T-72s will be in a perfect position to intercept, and our helicopter here is going to get some ammunition then from those Ural trucks. Now the American Marines will push through, and they're going to fight for every inch. So I will not abandon that position. I will delay him as much as possible, and prepare for any other tanks in the area. In fact, with only 20 seconds left, why not? We've got Rolands that are retreating now due to the advancing troops, and it looks like we can finally use our Su-27. Here we go. Oops, missed him. There we go. So he's going to be going for something. No? Damn, he got away. Oh well. Can't win them all, but this one was a total victory, though. First one in a while, so good game to you, Yuns, and I hope you friends and fans enjoyed that. Again, don't forget to share with a friend. There will be tutorial videos coming soon, or probably you should look for them now, on the basics of each unit. With the game and continuous changes of different types of HE and AP, and some units can be faster firing one day and then change the next, I don't want to make a tutorial video that might be quickly outdated. But what I will do is I will make a basic tutorial soon that you should check out, and check for that on our channel. And of course that will be about what the differences of infrared versus radar, what benefits and disadvantages something like that could have. So anyway, until next time, this is Raptor reminding you to bring that cornucopia of pain, and also reminding you to keep the password in Pimp Hand Strong. Until next time, we'll see you. Goodbye. Well, hello again, friends and fans. Raptor here. Today is the big day. It's the first time Raptor's going out on his own in Hedmark, apparently. I believe is the name of the map, as I play Czechoslovakia. Pack represent, baby, and it's the Rat Pack. Raptor versus Kaz Armstrong on the new DLC Vox Populi. You wanted it, you called for it, and you got it.